Have you been gaining weight and wondering if you can truly change your eating habits to shed pounds and stay healthy? Do you think you are already obese and you want to learn how you can lose weight? You're not alone. The incidence of obesity is increasing all over the world. A March 2018 report in the Journal of the American Medical Association stated that nearly 40% of American adults could be considered obese, while almost 20% of children are obese. What does being obese exactly mean? It means that your body mass index is greater than 30. If your body mass index is between 25 and 30, you are overweight though, not obese. Now, you may not know your body mass index, so let's just say if you sense that you are overweight or obese, and you feel uncomfortable carrying those extra pounds, it's very likely that your brain is telling you to lose weight. The sensation you have about being at the right weight is what I call your authentic weight. Your intuition tells you that your body is comfortable with your weight. So how can you lose weight? What is the best way to shed pounds? Let's delve into the answer. First of all, your body weight is actually made up of the total weight of your organs, muscles, bones, water, and fat in the body. Of course, to lose weight, you cannot get rid of your organs, muscles, or bones. The biggest factor you can control is your body fat. Fat is the most significant contributor to weight increase in adults. Your body fat represents the storage of energy, that is, calories, that you consume in your diet and is not used in between meals. In other words, if your body cannot use up the energy in the protein, fats, and carbohydrates you eat, it gets stored in your fat cells. Of course, it's possible that you may eat less food now and again, or you may have some very active days, so sometimes you do need to call upon your fat storage cells for that energy. This can lead to what we call the yo-yo effect, where you gain weight, lose it, then gain it again. The problem is, most adults tend to eat more energy than they can use each day, adding to their fat storage little by little each week, each month, each year, and each decade. You might think that the key to losing weight is to exercise so you can use up your fat storage. For example, a 140-pound woman may burn up to 390 calories by riding a bike for 1 hour, but if she's consuming 1,800 or 2,000 calories per day, she will hardly make a dent in depleting her fat cells. The key to shedding pounds, whether you are overweight or obese, is to eat fewer calories on a daily basis, so your body can use up the stored fat. What is the best way to eat less? I suggest that the biggest culprit to adding pounds for adults is the consumption of grains. I'm referring to wheat, rice, corn, oats, barley, and other grains, as well as any flour made from these grains. Grains and grain flour foods produce the highest amount of glucose in digestion. If your body cannot use all this glucose after a meal, it ends up stored in your fat cells. You're probably eating grain-based foods in nearly every one of your meals. Toast, muffins, or donuts for breakfast. Sandwiches, pizza, or noodles for lunch. Afternoon snacks made from wheat, corn, or rice flour. Dinner with rice, spaghetti, corn, and bread or rolls. When is the last time you had a meal or snack without a grain-based item? Why do we eat so much grain-based food rather than fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, meat, and dairy as our ancestors did? There is a clear reason. In the past 60 years, there's been a huge agricultural revolution. Improvements in milling and refining made it possible to produce inexpensive grains and flour made from those grains. The easy availability and affordability of grains have made it possible for people all over the world to consume them at almost every meal. In fact, in developed countries, the percentage of energy consumed from carbohydrates in the form of grains or grain flour foods has gone up during the last 50 years. Grain-based foods absorb water and create the feeling of fullness in the stomach. Our increasing reliance on grain-based foods in our diets is responsible for the increasing incidence of obesity in many countries of the world. To lose weight or reverse obesity, you must go back to the way of eating as nature intended for humans. We were not built to eat so much grain. If humans were supposed to consume grains, we would have had beaks to break open the kernels like birds do. Unlike birds, humans cannot digest the chaff. In reality, almost all natural foods that an adult human needs to consume for nutrition require chewing. So eat vegetables, leaves and shoots, roots, fruits, nuts, meat, seafood, eggs, and dairy. Prepare your foods with herbs and spices for obtaining additional micronutrients. If you are going to eat grains, it is best to have them in the morning for breakfast, such as toast or oatmeal. But skip the sandwich, pizza, or pasta at lunch. Avoid rice, corn, and wheat snacks. Minimize eating bread or rice at dinner. Actually, did you know that your mouth has no taste receptors for complex carbohydrate molecules such as grains? Try eating toast without butter or jam, spaghetti without sauce, pizza without sauce, toppings, or cheese. They taste bland. If you are craving a sandwich, put the filling you desire, such as meat or cheese, in a lettuce wrap rather than between slices of bread. Or use bread made from vegetable flour, such as lentil flour. If you are craving tomato sauce and meatballs, try serving them on julienned vegetables like zucchini. Make sure you eat some fresh, uncooked vegetables, such as those used in fresh salad, at least once every day. This ensures you will ingest vitamins that would otherwise be destroyed in cooking. If you avoid grains as much as possible, you will begin to lose weight and even reverse obesity. It also helps to change how you eat so that you can learn to avoid overeating. For example, stop gobbling your food. Instead, chew it slowly and deliberately. Nature intended humans to chew the food we eat for a very good reason. It helps us enjoy it more. Chewing slowly also allows your brain to monitor how much you are eating. The taste receptors on your tongue and the smell receptors in your nasal cavity register the nutrients in the food. If you chew slowly enough, your brain will tell you when you've eaten enough. One clue to stop eating is that you stop enjoying the food as much as you did on the first bite. If you pay attention to when you stop enjoying the food, you will see that you can avoid overeating more often than not. The message from your brain to stop eating is much faster than waiting for your stomach to tell you you were full. The importance of chewing food is why I suggest you avoid eating blended and pureed food items. You cannot use your natural mechanism for control of the quantity of food you consume when you cannot chew it. To lose weight or reverse obesity, I do not believe you need to join an expensive weight loss program, buy prepared items, or count calories. All it takes is avoiding grains and foods made with grain flours as much as you can. Try going for a week eating a healthy breakfast, lunch, and dinner of fresh vegetables, meat as you desire, dairy, eggs, whole fruits, and nuts. Avoid muffins, donuts, bread sandwiches, pasta, pizza, snack foods made from grain flour, and cakes and cookies. Chew slowly and enjoy what you eat. If you follow these recommendations, it is likely that you will lose 1 or 2 pounds per month, perhaps more. Do not rush losing weight. You probably gained weight over many years, so give your weight loss time to take place slowly, at about 5% of body weight per year until you reach your authentic weight. Of course, exercise to condition your muscles, heart, and lungs, regardless of your weight. Make a commitment to yourself that you will change your eating habits by avoiding grains, eating slowly, chewing your food, and enjoying what you eat.